let's talk about the 2026 midterms, shall we? Now, since I live in Ohio, I'm going to focus on Ohio. And yes, we have some important races in this state for our U.S. representatives in the Senate and the House, as well as some state level elections, including our gubernatorial election. So I'm going to start a series where I go over candidates, and obviously I will be focusing on Democrat candidates. Note the blue hair. Anyway, this video is going to be focusing on our primaries, which our primaries are going to be held on May 5th. And I'm going to pop up important information on the screen, but this is just absolutely just bare bones details, things you need to know about the primaries themselves, not the candidates and the actual races that are being held. So first of all, again, our primary is going to be held on May 5th. The polling places will be open from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. on that day. The deadline to register for the primaries is April 6th. So you have to have that completed by April 6th to be able to vote in the midterms or in the primaries. Military and overseas absentee ballots that voting will start on March 20th. That is the earliest, obviously, because they have to mail those in from overseas and it takes longer. Early in-person voting starts on April 7th. I will post, here you go, the times and dates for early in-person voting. The only Saturday and Sunday that are included are the Saturday and Sunday prior to the election, or to the primary. So that is on May 2nd and May 3rd. So here are those dates and times for you. Absentee ballots, you have to have your application in by April 28th to receive your absentee ballot, but those will start going out on April 7th and they can be received by the state on April 7th. So you'll have from then until the day of the election, you can mail those in, you can drop them off at your local election office or at a voting precinct. So that's all of the information that you need for voting in the Ohio primaries. If you have other questions, ask me and I'll see if I can get an answer for you. Otherwise, you can go to ohiosos.gov, which is short for Ohio Secretary of State.gov. And there's lots of information there. Everything that I just told you is from their website. So if it's not accurate, that's on them. Anyway, like I said, I will be coming back with details about specific elections and specific races and who I personally like. If you have anybody in particular and you live in Ohio, if you have anybody in particular that you want me to dig into and find out information for you on, let me know in the comments. And again, not Republicans, blue hair, liberal. They need to be on the left side for me to even consider voting for them. So I'm not going to talk about them otherwise. Anyway, love you guys. I will pin this so you can come back to it if you need this information again. Y'all have a great one. Let me know what you want to know for the Ohio primaries and midterms in general, and I will see what I can do for you.